Dear students, interview is the final and the most crucial stage of UPSC Civil Services exam. And in an interview, one not only communicates through words but also through one's face, eye contact, gestures, facial expressions, vocal tone, etc. These are called non-verbal communication. Its importance can be gauged from the fact that 70 to 80% of all communication happens through non-verbal medium. Further, through non-verbal communication, you are going to portray your confidence and trustworthiness. Thus, correct non-verbal communication is necessary, although not sufficient, condition for getting excellent marks. The good thing is that it is easier to master, and through very little effort, a candidate can reap a lot of rewards. So let's understand what is the correct approach of non-verbal communication for UPSC interview. The communication starts the moment you enter in the room. In UPSC, usually there is a person who opens the door for you, so you need not knock. Still, you must ask for permission from the chairperson of the board. Use the salutation accordingly. As soon as you enter the room, the first thing that is noticed about you is your dress. You must wear formals that most of people wear. जो डाउट आता है वो ये कि सूट पहनना चाहिए या सिर्फ शर्ट एंड टाई. The answer is whatever makes you comfortable. If you are already in service or in some corporate job, then you must have got used to wearing suit in important meetings. Then you should wear suit. बट अगर आप सूट नहीं पहनते हैं तो दिल्ली के इस हॉट समर में आप शर्ट में ज्यादा अच्छे लगेंगे. For female candidates, any traditional Indian dress would do. The choice of color should be natural and less brighter one. ड्रेस के साथ साथ यू शुड ऑल्सो बी केयरफुल अबाउट योर फुटवेयर. It must be formal and match with your dress. It should not make noise while you walk. Further, do not wear a new shoe for the first time on the day of the interview. It might make you uncomfortable. Next, you got to take your seat. When you reach near the chair designated for you, you must reach the interview board. Choose good morning or good afternoon as per the time of the day. Further, you should first wish the chairman and then the rest of the members collectively. Usually, they would ask you to sit, else you should ask for their permission. In case you are wearing the suit, open its button after taking your seat. It shows your open personality. At this time, make yourself comfortable. चेयर आगे पीछे करना है तो कर लीजिए. But once you are settled, do not move your chair in between the interview. Next important thing is your sitting posture. Should you sit like this? No, because you are still not an IAS. So you should not sit in cross-legged position. Rather, you should sit like this. Please notice the optimum space between the legs. Further, you should sit upright. You should not lay back on the chair. It shows casual approach. Instead, you can slightly tilt forward. It shows that you are interested in the conversation. Then comes your hand position. Your hands should be on your lap and the fingers should be arranged in a stipple position. It indicates that you are listening and you are confident about the things you are saying. Alternately, you can keep one palm rested over another like this, but on your lap and not on the table. Remember that the table belongs to the board unless you are asked to write something. Further, one must avoid clenched fingers. Remember, when you are afraid or anxious, you naturally clench your finger. So the clenched fingers convey the same to the interviewer. And definitely, one should not form fist because you are not there to play a boxing match. But our hand doesn't remain at rest while we talk. Few people have the habit of making hand gestures while talking. They can continue to do that. The important thing is that it should look natural. Further, whenever you show your hand, it should be open and tilted. It symbolizes open personality. At times, you may put your hand to the heart to show conviction about something. Again, the key is that it should come naturally to you. But few hand gestures are a strict no, even though they come naturally to you. For example, pointing fingers. Well, you are definitely not going to point fingers like this to the interviewers, but you should not do like this either. जोश में आकर कि इंडिया ही सुपर पावर है, ऐसे नहीं करना है. Further, tapping with fingers is a strict no. It shows your nervousness. After hand, the most vividly communicating organ is eyes. कई लोग नाना पाटेकर की तरह कहते हैं कि आंखों में आंखें डाल कर जवाब देना. तो कोई लोग कहते हैं कि आंखों में आंखें डाल के तो कुछ बोला ही नहीं जाता है. So what should be the correct approach? Before knowing that, let's understand why eye contacts are important. It has three purposes. First, to show that you are attentively listening to them. Second, to show confidence in your answer. कहते हैं ना कि अगर आंखें नहीं मिला पा रहा है तो झूठ बोल रहा है. Third, to observe the interviewers, how they are perceiving your answers. At times ऐसा हो सकता है कि इंटरव्यूअर के चेहरे से आपको लग जाए कि he wants more elaboration. Then you have to promptly act on the cue. Accordingly, the eye contact should be natural and direct. But कितना और किसके साथ होना चाहिए, ये situation to situation vary करेगा. For example, when a question is being asked, you have to look directly on the person asking the question. But while giving answers, you can look at others as well. इसमें भी डिपेंड करेगा कि क्वेश्चन कैसा है. While answering a factual question जिसका short and crisp answer देना है, you should naturally be looking at the one who asked that question. But while answering an analytical question जिसका आंसर डिटेल में देना होगा, you can look at other board members to show that you are conversing with the board. While answering such analytical questions, pause becomes very important. Judicious pause shows that you are not an impulsive person, rather a thoughtful one. Then the next question is कि कितना pause optimum है. Again, it depends on the type of question. क्वेश्चन अगर फैक्चुअल, डायरेक्ट या सिंपल है तो कम पॉज लेना चाहिए. लेकिन अगर ये पूछा गया कि डीएम बनने के बाद आपकी 4 प्रायोरिटी एरियाज क्या होंगे, देन यू शुड टेक longer pause to recollect your thoughts, prioritize your points, then start to speak. You can even say like, please let me think about that for a second. While you are thinking, you may not make eye contact with the interviewer. It may distract you. Further, when you don't know an answer, before saying sorry, you should take a pause and think. Again, the bottom line is that you should look natural. Another thing that should look genuine is your face expression. आपका चेहरा आपकी पर्सनालिटी के बारे में आपके आंसर से ज्यादा चीजें बयान करता है. Whether you are happy or sad, confident or anxious, ये सब चेहरे पर दिख जाता है. That's why to get good marks, it is important that you convey positive emotions through your face. Look at these two pictures. With similar dress and physical state of being, they are conveying two different state of mind. Naturally, the right one is going to be liked more than the left one. So we should prepare for being like the right one. For first aspect of face expression is how does your resting face look like? अगर आपके दोस्त ये कमेंट देते हैं कि आप हमेशा सैड, एंग्री या एंग्शियस दिखते हैं, then you need to work on your resting face. In addition, you need to react to the interviewer through your facial expression. For example, you should nod when you agree to something. You should smile when you are appreciated. A smile definitely gives a positive signal. Well, the face expression can be perfected with regular practice. We recommend mirror interview techniques to our students. Another important thing is that one must avoid giving lying signals, like asymmetrical facial movement. For example, smirking. इससे ये इंप्रेशन जाता है कि बंदा तेज बन रहा है. Further, biting or pursing of lips must be avoided. Moreover, one should not give clashing expressions. That is, you are speaking something and gesturing something else. For example, shaking your head while saying yes. It shows lack of integrity. That is, you are thinking something else and saying something else. Definitely, you will get poor marks for this. At times, such things can happen even when you are not trying to bluff. It happens due to lack of calmness. One should never communicate to the interviewer that he/she is anxious or not calm. So one should avoid fisting. There should not be untoward involuntary action like tapping your fingers, touching your face, ear, and hair repeatedly. But if you often shake your leg when you are nervous, you can keep your hands in your lap and apply a little pressure to remind yourself to stop shaking. For the students who often teach, we often teach certain techniques that help in maintaining composure. Do learn them. Do not let it unaddressed. Further, the calmness is shown through paralanguage. That is, the non-language elements of a speech, such as your talking, speed, pitch, intonation, volume, etc. Paralanguage also shows your nature and confidence. If you are too loud, it shows arrogant nature. If you are too soft, it shows timidness in personality. Thus, you should not have hushed tone. You need to be loud enough that all members are able to comfortably listen to you. You should not blabber either. If you decide to say something, say it loud and full. Do not eat your words. It shows lack of confidence and it will certainly eat your marks. Thus, a candidate need to effectively use non-verbal communication to portray open, positive, attentive and confident personality. अगर आपको इस वीडियो के थ्रू कुछ सीखने को मिला है तो लाइक बटन जरूर दबाएं एंड हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें. Also, tell us in the comment section about the topic on which you want us to make the next video. Thank you.